So you want to give your dance partner advice. Mama kungi betengo we kumoyi ingumada takana okyo sokinu kibanga se manuele ngando mushisamye manuele. Hey everyone, Terrence Greer of the Two Left Feet podcast coming at you again with another video. This is a topic or an issue that has always been and will continue to be something in the dance community. Giving your advice to your dance partner, whether that be just someone temporarily in class or a good friend of yours. It is often wondered when and how should you give dance advice, and should you even do it, man. I would absolutely love to hear from you all about this topic, man. What is your opinion on it? Let me know in the comments down below. But in my opinion, unless it is explicitly solicited, unless they ask you for it, I do not recommend giving out advice, dancing advice, man. And if you must give out dancing advice, I would say do it with a big smile, just to kind of make it more warm. The reason I say not to give out a dance advice, man, is because you don't know how that person is even going to receive that advice, or if they're even able to comprehend and receive that advice, man. I've heard stories where, you give your 2 cents and you actually end up ruining that person's night or their day because they become self-conscious. And, there's so many factors involved in this, man. If they're hurting someone, then of course you have to prevent that. But if it's just something that you think they could be doing more better or differently, man, understand that sometimes it's best to keep your mouth closed. And for me to add to that, not just to sound like I know everything, understand that technique and timing varies between styles and dance schools and also teachers. So understand that something that you think is wrong may actually be right according to what that person has learned from their specific teacher. So please don't fall into the trap of arrogantly assuming that you know how this person should be dancing. Everyone is different, and so don't think that you are the know-all or the king. Understand me? If you feel like you want to give some feedback, man, it may be helpful to frame it in your perspective. And so when you do that, you're shifting the focus from that person and trying to mitigate the possibility of annoying them. And you're shifting that from them and you're kind of putting it on yourself. And so what I mean by that is to give you an example. You could say something to the extent of, I feel like you're pulling my hand down when you lead me into this pattern, or I'm struggling at finding the connection here, or I'm feeling a lot of tension. These are ways to kind of remove fault or blame from your partner, man. In my opinion, though, I think it is always best to ask your teacher. If they're a good teacher, they're going to observe and spot where either you or your partner are doing something wrong, man. It's very difficult for you to help someone if they feel defensive, if they feel like they have to protect themselves or protect their ego, man. I really want to end this out by saying, man, I think the best thing you can do if you have a dance partner, man, a continued relationship with this person, man, is to lead by example. Providing that safe environment that you feel comfortable asking questions and testing the water, asking your partner questions. So, and what I mean is, asking your partner, how something feels. Is there anything that I can do to make the dance better? And if you put yourself in a position that gives them authority, you build a friend, a follow, a partner, a peer who will collaborate with you. And then you both grow together, man. Randomly giving unsolicited advice is kind of like the height of arrogance. These are just my thoughts and opinions on this topic, man. I would absolutely love to hear from you all. What are your thoughts and opinions on this, man? Please let me know in the comments down below.